Happy Tuesday evening, and it is getting chilly outside. Okay, so I don't know. I just think that when it gets warm, even though we've had 3 stormy days, when it gets warm and then cold like that, it just enhances it. That's just how I feel. But these are the temperatures that were comparable to Atlanta. That's where I was over the weekend on Monday to see my best friend for the first eve of Hanukkah. And happy second eve of Hanukkah. Right now, temperatures have dropped in the low 40s for some. Sylvania 43, Swainsboro 43. Good to see you back on the map, Swainsboro. Somebody got the temperature gauge working at the airport there. Now, if we could only fix Baxley, that would be great. Put a call into the National Weather Service. They got to send a tech out to fix that. 47 is the temperature right now in Savannah. I went home for dinner to let the dog out, and it was chilly. I actually ate dinner under an electric blanket. I know. Why is that? Oh, because no, I do have my microphone on. Sorry, excuse me. I was listening to something else. All right. So we are taking a look at pretty much clear conditions from South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, well, half the state. That cold front that moved through is still moving through the Miami area. There it is. And we've got clear conditions back toward Texas. We've got high pressure in control, and that's going to move pretty much parallel to the Gulf of Mexico, right along I-10 into our neck of the woods, and it'll be right over us on Thursday afternoon. But then it'll move out into the Atlantic. So taking a look at our wake-up temperatures, 37 in Rincon, Statesboro 35, 37 in Brunswick, Bluffton, and Jessup. I do see, am I looking at the wrong one here? Let me see if no, that was from an earlier one. Let me go ahead and look and see if we have any hays and highs and good evenings and checking in. 8 comments, cool. 54 viewers, great to see you. Hello from Savannah, Richmond. David Kirchinger, how are you? Paige Schumann, how are you? Susie Johnson says hey. Deborah L. Cooper, good evening. Debbie, Tamika McAfee, and Paige is excited for the cold weather. Hey, I will not despair over anybody who loves the colder weather. That's great. We should get down into the 30s. Just I think the temperature swing sometimes messes with me. That's all. Hey, what's up, Kim? How are you? And Rob says, bring it on. And Ricky says, what about the snow? Who owns these weather temperatures or weather stations where you get your temperature, private or government owned? The Baxley temperature gauge is most likely oh God, I don't think it's at Plant Hatch, but it's somewhere. It's a temperature gauge that the National Weather Service not owns, but maybe partners with a company. Dana Bertignoli, is that how you say that? She said, ooh, and I said, yeah. Hilton Head Island. Let me get to that. So it'll be a little bit warmer than 35 in Statesboro. It'll be about 40 degrees waking up on the island tomorrow, Kathleen. And Fred Gaither says, hi, and how are you doing? Gorgeous George. Nice. But here's what it may feel like with the winds. It's going to be a little more windy. It's going to be, it's going to be windier than today. So when you're waking up in Swainsboro and the temperature on your thermometer says that it's 34, it may feel like 28 because of the winds. Temperature on Hilton Head, 40 degrees, may feel like 33. And it may feel like freezing in Savannah, even 30 in Baxley and Alma. Beautiful view of Georgia Southern. So look, our winds are calm, 5, 6, 7 miles an hour overnight, but at wake up 7 a.m., 8 mile per hour wind on top of a 30-ish degree temperature really enhances the way it feels. And you see that slight incline in winds by 10 a.m., an 11 mile per hour wind. We could have gusts tomorrow up to 20 in some places. And so that wind chill will be in effect pretty much until noon. Yeah, noon. So right now we're looking at what we made it up to today, 63, and normally we're 65. I thought today was pleasant, a little chilly at times, but once we made it up into like noon to about 4, it was comfortable. And our morning low was 47, so we're going to be dropping 15 degrees below what we started with this morning in some locations. 39 at 8 o'clock in Savannah. That northwest wind still in place, so it may feel like 32. Northwest winds at 13 by noontime, and 50 degrees is that cutoff where we do start calculating the wind chill. So about 50 degrees may feel like 45 with a 15 to 20 mile per hour wind gust out there. Those winds stay with us 2 o'clock into the 5 o'clock hour. They subside a little bit as we head overnight, but our temperatures on Thursday morning will be below freezing, so we could feel some 20s in Savannah, not just west of 95 and along US 1 on Thursday morning. These are our highs. They don't look very warm to me, and just seeing that bluish green tint to the temperature contour map makes me feel, if you're only going to make it up to 52 in Statesboro, I think that's an all-day coat kind of day. Then we head into our 7-day, 2 days worth of middle 50s for Savannah. 31 Thursday, may feel like 28 in town, 24 west of I-95 in some locations. Friday, we make it above the freezing degree mark. Our winds will be calm. High pressure will be sitting over us Thursday into Friday. Then it pushes offshore, and another setup very similar to this past weekend is going to happen Saturday and Sunday. Sunday night, though, we do dry out. So Saturday, the morning should be dry. Then we could have some afternoon and evening thunderstorms leading into an overnight event on Sunday morning, much like last weekend. The severity of it's too far to tell. It's an area of low pressure that's going to track up and move to the northeast, but it looks like it tracks a little bit lower this time, below I-10. But still, we will have that chance of rain. Monday's debatable. Will it clear the coast and move off? So Monday's a big question mark as far as more rain, or do we clear out? So that's the only question mark I have in the forecast right now. But the warmest day is Sunday, 66. The rest of the day is well below average. I showed you the average temperature is 65. So any given day besides Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're talking about 10 degrees below our normal temperature. Hey, how you doing, Karen? You're very welcome. Tired of this Anthony Chad Oliver says he's tired of this weather already. Well, we did get those spring showers and spring storms. So this past weekend was kind of spring-like as far as those storminess conditions. Cold, LOL. I guess none of you, you know what, Michael Minart, no, I've never lived in North Dakota. I did live in Indianapolis for 18 years. Growing up, I just think you get used to a certain place, and it comparatively will use the cold word. So, you know, I definitely know that 18 degrees or, you know, whatever you think is cold, I definitely think that it's comparative, right? Especially when you're talking about below average temperatures for this time of year. So I get it, I get it. My dog will not go outside. Do you have a little dog, Patrick? My dog loves it. She's full of hair. She's a German Shepherd. She weighs 80 pounds. Anytime it's 60 and below, she's 9. She acts like a puppy. She rolls around in the grass. She loves this type of weather. Jamie, is cold outside? Yes, I believe so. My grandma's good. I'm good. Thank you for the update, Stephen. I'm good, Candace. How are you? And love from Sunbury. Thank you so much for joining, Reagan. You are, I think, maybe the only one who is joining us from Liberty County. So love it. Oh, Patrick, Hinesville. All right, so if there aren't any more questions, love to wrap it up. Do have to get to my forecast for Augusta. We forecast for Augusta here too. And so 9/12, my sinus is not liking winter. I don't know if you can hear my sinuses as well, Rebecca. So snow, somebody else asked about snow too, Stephen. There is the possibility of some North Georgia snow. Only one model brings it into the Atlanta area, and that's on Monday. That's that lingering rain with colder air well above us. Maybe even Augusta. That's why I have to go. I have to figure out whether I'm going to say the snow word in Augusta for Monday. Honestly, it's way too far out to really tell. One model, the American model, the GFS, brings some snow into Georgia, but we'll have to see. All right. I will see you guys on the news at 11. Thank you so much for joining in on the conversation. And I'll see you tonight on the news 11 or tomorrow night right here, 9 o'clock on Facebook. All right. Good night.